Jason Shaw. I'm a assistant professor of mathematics and statistics here at Truman, and the course I'm teaching is Lying with Statistics, Spotting Suspicious Data. I was thinking I was going to do the first week with just some basic statistics, measures of central tendency, the mean, median, mode, measures of dispersion, range, standard deviation, variance, organizing data, so organizing it into charts, histograms, graphs, plots, looking at correlations between two variables, relationships between two variables. So I was thinking that would be, maybe the first week, but these kids, they get it so fast, I kind of ran out of material in a couple days there, so we had to move on to basic set theory, some probabilities. We calculated some, the birthday probability. That's a fun problem. I don't know if you've ever heard of the birthday problem. We've done the Monty Hall problem, which was fun. I've shown them a computational engine online that they can go to that might be to the dismay of some of their future algebra teachers. That's been some of the things we've done so far. There's a carnival day. One of my preceptors, Katie Bovers, she took over for a day. And we did all these carnival activities and to basically motivate expected value. And so we learned how to do expected value with those. It was pretty cool. Usually in a basic statistics class, they look at maybe 3 or 4 different distributions. They've seen the normal distribution. They're going to be seeing the student t, the f distribution. They've already seen those. They will be seeing the chi-square distribution tomorrow. They've worked with the binomial. And the geometric distribution even, so it's just all these different distributions that I wouldn't normally pose to another college class. Back when we were doing correlations between two variables, we were given the length, so the scenario was somebody had broken through a window, a JBA student had broken through a window and landed on the ground, and they implanted their, we've got the length from their elbow to their fingertip, and so what we're trying to do is find out what's the height of this individual. So by correlating, we took measurements on all the students. We took their measurements from the elbow to the fingertip, and then we took the measurement of their height. We correlated these variables so we could come up with the best guess using linear regression, least squares regression. So that was one of the activities we've done. From there, we've also done looked at bags of Skittles and looked at the color distribution of the bags of Skittles doing hypothesis tests on proportions. We've played the dice game Farkle, and in that game it's a strategy game involving trying to get 1s and 5s, so we're looking at different probabilities there. So we've played Farkle a few times. Today we learned about Markov chains and how that applies, how you can actually apply that to Yahtzee and trying to find the probability of obtaining a Yahtzee even. And so those are some. They built helicopters, paper helicopters. They designed an experiment, and then we talk about what kind of factors might influence the response variable of such a thing. Response variable in the paper helicopter being the flight time, how long it takes for it to drop to the ground. And so what they did was they varied the wingspan from 2 inches to 2.5 to 1.5 inches, and saw how each of these helicopters landed. And saw, is it significant? Are these wingspans significant or not? They really like being in the computer lab. So whenever I'm about to apply something, any kind of statistics, let's go to the computer lab, see how this works on Excel or on Minitab. Then they seem to get excited about, oh yes, we get to actually get on the computer and do something. Every session I've opened up with a small reading out of Stat Spotting and by Joel Best. And we get a little taste of how and what to look for in the real world. How can we make a point sound a little bit more shocking, more awesome? And so I'm hoping that they, I guess, can be able to question data, question all of the statistics that they see, and not just take it for granted like maybe most people would.